Hello guys, welcome back to the channel once again. Today I'm super mega excited to be sharing this video with you guys because today we're gonna be talking about the men in the high castle. I actually just found out about this series very recently, and I saw that there was actually a very quick lesbian love affair that happened between Nicole and Thelma, and I wanted to share it with you guys. But before we get into more details, please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and also let me know down below in the comments if you guys have watched the show and what would you personally rate it from 1 to 10. Me personally, I only started watching it from season 3 because there's where the two ladies' relationship started to develop, and I will honestly say it's not my type of show. But I love the connection that the two women shared on the show, and also like the story behind it is actually very interesting. But it's not, like I already said, it's not my type of show. That's why I didn't continue watching it after I saw the whole relationship between Nicole and Thelma in this case. So let's not waste any more time and let's speak more about everything that happened between them. So basically the series takes a look at what the world might look like had the outcome of World War II turned out differently. So it's a lot of politics and a lot of things going on that I was just, sorry to say, I was just skipping. I just went straight to where the ladies' relationship started. So basically, like I already said, their relationship started on season 3. By the beginning of the season, towards the end of the season, that's where everything started and ended between them. So basically, Nicole and Thelma, Nicole is a filmmaker and daughter of a wealthy pharmaceutical man, very powerful, whose best friend works for her father. Nicole and Joe, in this case, who is her best friend, they actually have casual intimacy with one another, but it's not nothing serious. They just have fun with one another and enjoy each other's time. And also their best friend, they work together, they understand each other's lifestyle, so they get along very well. So during season 3, Nicole takes a task with making the end a film for the people in power, and she actually is very well-known filmmaker, and she has a lot of respect from men in the industry. So she ends up taking the task to go do it in New York because she's from Berlin, but she ends up taking the task to go do this films in New York, and that's where she actually meets Thelma. And Thelma, on the other hand, has an open marriage. Her husband and her, they have a very fun open marriage. They allow people in their relationship, if it's woman, if it's man. They basically, their marriage is arranged because they knew like they are the perfect match if they want to live this secret life that they really want to live, that they marrying each other would be something good, and it actually works out for both of them. And also Thelma, in this case, she's also like a journalist, a very well-known journalist. She has a very famous column in the journal, and she's also very respected for that. But she ends up getting herself into certain situations that has nothing to do with her and Nicole's situation. So basically, Nicole and Thelma, when they met, they had an immediate connection with one another, and they also made the intentions towards one another very clear since the jump. Basically Thelma was the one who wanted Nicole, and Nicole, when she saw that Thelma wanted her, she didn't play no mind game. She said, okay, I would also like to be your friend. She explained everything with her husband, and they actually got on the same page very quick, and they were like, okay, let's do it. So they started having this secret love affair. Things were going very well, but on the other hand, since Nicole is from Berlin, she's used to being more open, and not being more open, but she's a little bit used to more to being free and being with people who she wants to be. And now being with Nicole and having this secret affair with Thelma, in this case, it's kind of hard for her because she's not used to keeping everything such a secret. And Thelma, on the other hand, she's very scared for people to find out about them, because she actually told Nicole, this is not Berlin, this is New York. Things work different here. We have to be very secretive, because if people find out what we are doing, the fact that we are having a secret love affair, things could be very dangerous for you and for me and my marriage, because things could get very tricky because of the world that we're living in. And of course, Nicole was understanding towards it, and she ends up inviting Thelma to go to this underground ladies club, and everything was well. They went there, they danced, they saw, and of course, Thelma was impressed because she saw this whole different world that she was never introduced to, and she was actually very happy the fact that Nicole brought her to that underground women's club. And as they were having fun and just enjoying each other company, things quickly took a turn, because then, you know, the police came in and busted down and they all had to leave. And of course, Thelma got arrested, but Nicole didn't get arrested because she actually had a pass that allows her not to get arrested, and Thelma didn't have it, so she ends up getting arrested. And there's, you know, there's when, you know, Nicole made a couple of calls and let people know, hey, you know, I need you guys to get, you know, Thelma out of prison. And that's actually what happened. But after that, you know, after they got caught and at the ladies club, you know, they actually parted ways separately, not because they wanted to, because they had to. And also because, you know, Nicole's best friend told, you know, Thelma, you need to stay away from her, like things are very hard right now, don't come close to her, stay away, you know, you guys need to be apart, you guys are playing with fire. And of course, at the beginning, Thelma was against it, but she ends up understanding and accepting, you know, Nicole's best friend advice. So the two ladies actually ends up separating ways. But then they went on and they meet on at the last scene where they were seen together, when, you know, Nicole was doing the movie of the thing that she was, you know, hired to do. And the boss actually approached her and told Nicole that she has to go back to Berlin and that her work in New York was over, and that they found out about, you know, her whole situation with Thelma, and that things are not allowed and appropriate for her and for her family, knowing where she comes from and who her father is, that her job in New York is determined, and she was forced by the actually escorted by the guards to move out of New York. And she and Nicole and Thelma actually didn't get an opportunity to say goodbye to one another. And of course, Thelma wanted to go hug her and say goodbye to her, but she was told not to. So that was the last scene that we saw the two ladies together. And nobody knows. I actually started watching season 4 to see if there were more clips of them, but apparently, you know, Nicole is slightly in the picture, but I haven't seen Thelma much in the picture. So basically, like I said in the beginning, the show is called The Men in the High Castle. If you guys want to watch the storyline, start watching it from season 3, and it's actually available to watch on Amazon Prime. No, it doesn't have a happy ending, unfortunately, but the relationship between the two ladies was very intense and very short. And, you know, even though I would have liked to see what could have happened between them, but unfortunately that came to an end. So this is my, like, just a quick recap. If you guys want the full details of everything that happened between them, I will definitely recommend you guys to go watch the show. But yes, guys, that's basically it. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Let me know your personal opinion down below in the comments as well. And I also want to say that I have activated the super stickers to the channel. Just in case any of you would like to make a small donation, I would also really appreciate that. And if you guys have watched the show, let me know your thoughts on Nicole and Thelma's relationship, because I will personally rate it a 9 out of 10, just because the fact that it was so quick and so intense, and the chemistry between the two ladies was real, and they wanted something real, but, you know, they met at the wrong time, you know, and regardless of how they felt about one another, things between them would have never been.